Hey, welcome everyone. Max Gomez and Jim Haas here, and we're at Lockout Studios in Santa Ana, California. Today, Jim's been nice enough to have us over to go through his snare drum collection. We've got 8 snare drums to go through. Stick around. All right, so just to let you know what we're doing here, we've got a Pearl 22 by 18 Crystal Beat acrylic kick drum. And then we have a pair of 14-inch Zildjian Sweet hi-hats. We only have 3 mics, kick, snare, and an overhead. We're just going to be cycling through some medium or preferential kind of subjective favorite tunings of each snare drum. So just as a disclaimer, we're not going to go through like a low, medium, and a high tuning of each drum. We're just going to do our favorites, give you an idea of each snare drum and why we like them. Here we go. This first drum that we're going to be talking about is a Tama Starclassic Walnut Birch, 6.5 by 14 die-cast hoops. It has 4 plies of birch on the exterior, and the interior plies are walnut. Pretty exciting. Let's see what it sounds like. So this next drum that we have is pretty special, and I've never actually played a Stave drum before, but that's exactly what this is. This is an Outlaw drum. It's North American pine, 14 by 7, and it's a super thick shell. So this one's really interesting. This is a Yamaha Oak snare. It's 13 by 7, and it's got a Power Stroke P3 coated head on it. We were just playing around with it, and it sounds different. It sounds really cool. Let's give it a try. All right, on to snare drum number 4. This is the Ludwig Rocker Elite. It's a 13 by 3, and it's made out of maple. Let's see what it sounds like. So the Ludwig Rocker Elite has a built-in muffler, and I've cranked that up to the top head. Let's see the difference. We also have a leather snare weight. Once we apply that, it'll sound even more muffled. This is a cool signature snare by Mapex. This is the Chris Adler Warbird. It's 12 by 5.5, 12-inch diameter. I've never played a snare drum with this tiny of a diameter, but I've tapped it and it cracks, so let's hit it hard. It's a 6-ply walnut maple. So we just played it wide open. I put the snare weight back on just to hear what it sounds like muffled. So this one's rad. This is a Joey Jordison Pearl signature snare. It's we're moving into metal, not only metal material but metal sound as well. So 13 by 6.5, and it's made out of steel. It's got an Emperor ebony head, and this thing's great. I'm gonna play it with a lot of double pedal in honor of Slipknot. Rest in peace, Joey. Let's muffle it. This is the LM402 Supraphonic from the 1960s. This is a 14 by 5. I have a 6.5 back home. It's a newer one. This thing sounds pretty cool. It's even got a built-in muffler. Let's play around with it. Cool, so this may be the best for last. This is a Ludwig Black Beauty, 14-inch by 6.5. It does have die-cast hoops, which are aftermarket. It's a upgrade modification by Mr. Jim. We're going to play around with this thing because it's pretty special. It's got the beaded center here, and just want to see what it sounds like all around. Cool, now we've muffled it with the snare weight after tuning it up and cranking the top and bottom a little bit. So Jim was sitting, he's actually behind the camera, and he's like, we got to tune it up a little higher. So here we go. Let's muffle it. That's it, dude. I'm voting this my favorite snare sound of the day.